So let's take a look at the profile of today's customer. What is it like? Well, today's customers, are they more knowledgeable? Sure. They more sophisticated? Of course they are, because that knowledge is going to give them more sophisticated. They have more choices, and because they have more choices, they're more demanding. And because of all that, they're less loyal. Okay? You can't keep your customers the way you used to keep them. And really what it's boiling down to is customers are demanding more value. The same old, quote, frequent flyer programs don't work anymore. We've got to give our customers something that they can't get anywhere else, or they're going to go somewhere else. And you've seen that happen in your business. And you will continue to see that happen unless you, as marketing professionals, decide we're going to change the way we do business here. So the issue for us as marketers, two big issues here. Number one, how do we differentiate ourselves from the competition? How do we make ourselves unique in the marketplace? And a key thing, how do I contribute more than I cost? Because our customers only have a use for us if we contribute more than we cost. A lot of you have people working for you, don't you? People report to you? The only people you keep are ones that what? Contribute more than they cost. Because as soon as somebody costs more than they contribute, you don't have a need for them, do they? Do you? You don't have a need for them. Well, as a supplier or as a marketer, as soon as you are perceived as costing more than you contribute, your customers don't have a need for you either. So that's the constant battle, isn't it? Why do clients go away? Why do you lose business? Well, our price was too high, or somebody else came in. No. The reason you lost business was because your clients perceived you as costing more than you contributed. So that's the issue for us. How do we do that? How do we go about creating value? Well, value is created by some form of product differentiation. And what does that mean? It means having something within our product offering that is perceived as being unique. Our customers are getting something from us in that product offering that they can't get anywhere else. Okay? So, how does our customer look at a product? Well, as you can see here on the screen, we're going to take a look at a product as sort of in 4 levels. Okay? And if you look at the first level, you've got a core product. That's the basic benefit that you provide. Let's take something very simple like a hotel room. What's the core product of a hotel room? A bed. That's it. And the core product of a Motel 6 is the same as the Ritz-Carlton. Same basic product. Okay? And that's where we start. Now, if we take a look at the second level, we call that the tangible product. That's the things that you can see and you can touch and you can kick and you can feel and all those kinds of things. Okay, what's the core product of a hotel room? I'm sorry, what's the tangible product of a hotel room? What are some of the things in there that you can see and touch and feel? TV. TV. Nice carpet. Telephone. Telephone.
Thick walls.
Thick walls, yeah. Internet access. Those kinds of things. Okay. And then the third thing you've got is what's called the expected product. Now that's inside our customer's mind, and that's the product that you expect when you walk in there. If you walk into a Ritz-Carlton, how much are you going to spend for a night in a hotel? $250, $300, depending. Now, you expect a certain level of service when you walk in there, don't you? You expect the lobby to look such and such. You expect the people behind the desk to be very helpful. You expect all this. That's what you expect, right? But if you walk into a Motel 6, you don't expect that. Okay? So it's very important that we meet our customers' expectations. And then the last part of the product, and this is one of the things I really want to talk about, is what we call the enhanced product. That's the intangibles. That's the things that you can't see or you touch or you feel. What might be a take of the whole hotel experience? What might be an intangible product there?
Location.
Well, location, yeah.
Customer service.
It's customer service in what way? You're right.
Front desk.
Front desk.
Housekeeping.
The concierge.
24-hour room service.
24-hour room service. We had an experience a few years ago when I took my family to Chicago. My girls were about, I have 2 girls, they were about 10 and 7 at the time. And we wanted to go to a restaurant on Navy Pier. And it was a restaurant that was for kids. It was sort of a barbecue place, and they had all sorts of stuff, and the kids were really going to like it. Well, the one concierge called and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, they're all filled up." Well, another concierge happened to overhear it. She picked up the phone and called and asked for Antonio. And Antonio got on the phone, and she was bantering back and forth with him and said, "You know what, Antonio, I've got this really nice family here who would really, I've told them all about your restaurant, and I really want them to see that. When can they come? 7 o'clock? That'd be great." Enhanced product. She gave us something we wouldn't have gotten anywhere else. Okay? You take all of those things together, that's how a customer perceives your product. Okay, now you see those 4 levels of the product there? Key thing to realize here. Product has 2 dimensions. Product has the physical side, the what you get, right? But it also has the service side, the how you get it. Okay? Now, you can go to a very fine restaurant. Take your spouse. I guess we have to say significant other, don't we, in these terms? Okay. Say you go to a very fancy restaurant, very fancy steakhouse, and your meal is fine. Your meal's good, but what happens if the service is lousy? What happens if the server doesn't come, they get your drink order wrong, you ask them for something, they don't bring it, you're in a hurry to go to a show and they're late checking out? You leave there thinking what? That wasn't a good experience. You know, and I'm reminded, again, I mentioned I had 2 girls, I'm reminded of the time when we went to, my one daughter got a good report card, which I don't know what it's like around your house if you have kids, but good report card isn't always a standard norm around our house. But my oldest got a good report card and said, "You go anywhere you want to eat for dinner." She chose Chili's. It was a Friday night, 6 o'clock. What's Chili's like on a Friday night at 6 o'clock? It is a zoo, isn't it? But you know the nice thing about taking your family there? Is that no matter how bad your kids are acting, somebody else's is acting worse. Okay? And it was an absolute zoo. And there were people running all up and down and so forth, but our server was incredible. She brought our kids chocolate milk, which is an absolute big treat. They don't get that at home. She made sure they had little crackers to munch on until their food came. She brought them all sorts of little things, you know, kids' menus and things to color and all this and that. And we left. Now, are you going to get a really great meal at Chili's? I mean, it's okay, but you're not going to walk out of there thinking, "Wow, that was fantastic." But when we walked out of there thinking, that was pretty neat. Because the physical side was fine, but the service side was really tremendous. You put all that together, and they've differentiated themselves. Now, if you remember those 4 levels, key thing to remember, the more levels you differentiate yourself at, the better. The farther you get out from the center, the more difficult it is for your competitors to copy. Because if you have a particular physical product and you put another bell or whistle on it, what's your competitors do? You do the same thing. And what was a differentiating product, what was a differentiated product is now commodity, and then you've got to differentiate it by putting something else on. You keep doing that, putting more bells and whistles, what does that do to your costs? Takes your costs up. What does that do to your profits? Takes those down. Have you seen companies get caught in that? Has your company ever gotten caught in that? Sure you have. Okay? So the more ways we can differentiate ourselves, particularly getting outside, particularly using that enhance, the intangible product, the better off we're going to be. Because when we do that, it's much more difficult for your competitors to copy. Okay? So how are the innovative companies doing that? Well, they're really going past supplying goods and services, and it really is even going past providing solutions. Because that used to be good enough. We went in, we solved our customers' problems, and that was fine. Have you noticed that isn't good enough anymore? Have you noticed that they're wanting some more? Well, the truly successful companies are what we call